Monitoring all the possible flooded area in Abuja, we now see that this water have already rise to a level, so we have to close this road so that what happened previous year will not happen again. This is part of preparedness and mitigation for the flood that we are expecting by NESA and the NEMA. It's for us to close this road between now, maybe October. So we are going to see a lot of traffic there, but it's worth it so that we will not lose life.
The department is conducting public awareness campaigns to educate residents on flood risk and mitigation measures. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
And now to education. As the current academic session winds down across schools in the Federal Capital Territory, students are sitting for the promotion examinations in preparation for the next academic calendar. Hadiza Godwin-Ebune reports that the FCT Education Resource Center has intensified efforts to ensure the smooth and credible conduct of these examinations.
A tour of some schools within the FCT reveals that students consider the third term examination different from others, as it determines their promotion to the next class or completion of secondary education.
The exam is pretty simple and it's understandable for me to write.
I'm feeling so happy.
In the same vein, the National Examination Council (NECO) examination for senior secondary school students is currently ongoing. Students sitting for the exams remain optimistic and confident, expressing hope for excellent results, citing adequate preparation.
It's been okay. It's quite similar to the WAEC paper. So we've seen these things before, we've seen it again. Nothing, the difference isn't much.
Well, because I studied very hard for it, and maybe some might be a little bit tricky, like the questions, but it's okay.
Braving the rain to monitor the conduct of the examinations, Director FCT Education Resource Center, Nimat Abdurrahim, assured that the center will continue to introduce innovations aimed at improving the standard and quality of examinations within the territory.
The aim is for us to be sure that the examination is well conducted in our schools, that is the seating arrangement, the environment, and even to be sure that it's what the questions ERC have distributed to school are the ones that are being distributed to the children to sit for the examination.
As final year students take their NECO examinations and other students sit for their promotion exams, there is a shared optimism among them, with many believing that their efforts will result to success and promotion to the next level. Hadiza Godwin-Ebune, NTA News.
Chairman of the 9th NYSC Governing Board, Lawal Kulu-Edam, has charged Batch A Stream 2 core members deployed to FCT to approach their one-year service with an open mind, aiming to bring developmental projects and make meaningful impact in their host communities. This call to action was made during the closing ceremony of the orientation course at the NYSC FCT permanent site in Kubwa. Gaidam emphasized the importance of core members being receptive and proactive in their places of primary assignment. Rosemary Motlem-Bilang tells us more.
That's 1 and 6 also trying to cover up.
July 1st, 2025 marks the closing day of the orientation course for Batch A Stream 2 core members deployed to FCT, announced by the NYSC management. The core members are expected to report to their various places of assignment, equipped with the skills and knowledge acquired during the orientation, according to the chairman, NYSC Governing Board, Lawan Kolo-Gedam, and the NYSC FCT coordinator, Samson Atele.
These core members are prepared to serve the country in a more efficient and effective way, as they have been posted according to their areas of discipline and specialization across the 6 area councils of the FCT, based on the posting policy of the areas.
Though the closing ceremony was disrupted by heavy downpour, but it did not take away the shine. NYSC has really demonstrated what they mean by their slogan, under the sun or in the rain. The DG NYSC, Brigadier General Olukunle Oluseye Nafiu, was in forefront, showing example of standing under the rain throughout. For the corps members, this event ushers them into a new phase. Rosemary Mortalen Bilal, NTA News.
Similarly, Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has urged youth corps members deployed to the state for 1 year mandatory service to remain committed to nation building. The governor gave the advice in the message at the closing ceremony of 2025 NYSC Batch E Stream 2 orientation exercise at Magaji Lenye Musa Permanent Orientation Camp, Kefi. Christy Ayaguadaji reports.
The colorful parade by the 2,258 youth corps members deployed to Nasarawa State signaled the completion of the 3 weeks orientation exercise. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule, in a message, assures the corps members of government's commitment to their welfare and security, encouraging them to see their postings as a clarion call to render selfless service to the good people of the state.
We are therefore expected to practice the lesson you have learned in the camp in the course of your primary responsibility.
NYSC State Coordinator Salamatu Abdurrahman Mohammed is confident that with the 3 weeks drills, they are well prepared to integrate and serve the country.
As you embark on your national service, I urge you to serve with humility and selflessness, the positive ambassadors of your families, the NYSC family, and our dear nation, Nigeria.
Some corps members pledged to give their best to their host communities.
Our PPA should expect a lot from us because we are coming with full package of knowledge and intelligence to contribute to the community.
I feel I could do much more better at my PPA.
I will give positivity to the PPA where I'm posted to.
As they depart to their places of primary assignment, there is optimism that they will lift their nation high under the sun or in the rain. From Kefi, Christy Ayagwa Adaji, NTA News.
And to see what is happening in the world of sports, let's now join our sports desk.
Super Falcons head coach Justin Magudu has assured that his team will be ready for the opening game of the 13th Africa Cup of Nations finals. The 9-time African champions will be playing against Tunisia's senior women's national team at the Labi Zaoulou Stadium in Casablanca on Sunday, 6 July, before other games against Botswana and Algeria in the group phase. And I believe that by the time we play our first match, we will be ready, Magudu added. And in another development, the International Fencing Federation has expressed its readiness to award Nigeria the hosting rights for more international fencing tournaments after the successful hosting of the 23rd African Fencing Championship in Lagos. The sports held at Charterhouse, Lagos from June 25 to 29 attracted 180 fencers from 18 African nations, with Egypt clinching medals table with 11 gold, 5 silver, and 5 bronze. With sports brief, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
That was the English version of the news. Up next is translations. Good evening.
Ipe kusin jiba shepyanya wa wei mwonana iwo abada zaza ishanda Yesu mawuye wa gubagai. Ayi tuko da Bola Tinubu wa gange asokoluko no ajin aishin nanu akinsin nan intede no aba atnagan ajeyi onuko wuge atnabi. Ati na mona da nelo ba jin obasa atnu nanu onjimire onkoyi. Nshi no aya jin injimire na jin ajin injimire ga connection kun ajin ami ejitu no wenu. Oneze Yakubu wale sheba wobe na beda wa gange abeda akokale yi no tuko da majin shetima kachim yeda sai wobe jin wuku sokoluko weya che na jin koilo daki biwi sokoluko ko jin sokonu ko ba ga majin wa no aza sepa we ajin de no sanu wa be no tuko da aputa abaga tete ko apia ni mwa ko yeji peje mbani shi abo awelo no apada kauda sepa namba ko tashin teten ji debara gaza jimaika wale sheba webe na bedai wa ga shin peje da wei na be peje ya no abai ni no ayo ga grace more nike harry wala ya tutun abakiwo epia nkwazen ye kan akozo o na an pe shi ba che nai atanewi wobe ya ntiye koyi nanu wobe da an pe kunsin wo ga ge wo mbate na mona da nelo waje ge aza ba wo akmadalo basan wo na lo yi obe na che ai tuko da woni bakingo wo ga akui akuba na ba nje akma baye no bani jin baka majin osa mbene ko jeje ya bwa oza nche ba chi ge ye abu do ko sin we yi na nkun nu ye ayin jin a won agban to ko yi lani ba che na mo la lo ba yin la putala ba je ge aza ba te je ashi yele yen tuko tunu nuwa aje kunban Sandra Akeme wona le sheba we be na bedai wa ga gabe abwa shi ya pe ya na yo Abdulrahman Mohammed woni dade sai we kun wazai bai lo bai gunu azoko nkala dumawa azoko kadba apanu wa kwa kwa yelo chichi maji abo babo wole lanu saisu
Jama'a assalamu alaikum da fatan an wani cikin koshin lafiya kamar yadda aka saba ta kai ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaran mu na yau mai karantawa dan uwanku Yusuf Yakubu. Shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya ce samar da hanya ga al'ummar birnin tarayya Abuja da hukumar birnin tarayya ta yi ƙoƙari ne wanda ke nuna cewa ya zama wajibi birane su yi aiki don inganta rayuwar mazaunansu saboda idan babban birni na ƙasa na raye na nuna cewa ƙasa gaba ɗayanta na raye. Wakilin Shaibu Onoze Yakubu ya shaida mana cewa mataimakin shugaban ƙasa Kashin Shatima shi ne ya bayyana haka a madadin shugaban ƙasa a lokacin da ya ƙaddamar da wasu sabbin hanyoyi da aka yi a yankin ɗaki biyu da ke nan birnin tarayya Abuja. Bayan naɗa sabuwar shugabar hukumar 'yan mazan jiya waɗanda suka ƙare aiki a ranar 26 ga watan Yuni 2025, shugabar hukumar Grace Morenike Harry ta yi alƙawarin mai da hankali wajen tabbatar da bin haƙƙoƙin sojojin domin kyautata rayuwarsu. Wakiliyarmu Dabira Gazaji Maika ta labarta mana cewa ta bayyana haka ne a bikin liyafar maraba da aiki da aka shirya mata a unguwar Garki da ke nan birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja, tare da bayyana shirin yin aiki tukuru domin tabbatar da gaskiya da adalci. Hukumar kai agajin gaggawa ta ƙasa reshen birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja FEMA ta fara aikin ɗaukar matakan magance faruwar ambaliyar ruwan sama a unguwoyin da ka iya samun ambaliya a bana. Wakiliyar Sandra Akeme ta rawaito mana cewa hukumar ta ce ta fara aiki ne takanas domin kare rayuka da dukiyoyin al'umma mazauna unguwoyin daga ibtila'in ambaliyar da ke sababa asarar yawanci a lokacin damuna. Mukaddashin shugaban hukumar Abdulrahman Muhammad shine ya bayyana haka a yayin da suke aikin buɗe magudanan ruwa a unguwar Galadimawa da ta saba samun ambaliya a duk shekara. To a takaice abin da ya sauka kenan labaran namu ne sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu kwana lafiya.
Rute nso na ihe onyonyo oge akụkọ ụwa nke ndị Igbo nke nọ ugbu a. Onye ji nke abalị a bụ Nwokafọ Chiso. Na nke abalị a, onye isi ala Bola Tinubu na-ekwu na inwe ihe ọrụrụ ndị dị mkpa n'obodo a bụ FCT so na nkwenye na obodo ndị meghere emeghe ga-abara ndị mmadụ uru ma bụrụ ihe na-egosi n'etiti obodo ala anyị na-arụ ọrụ. Ọ bụ osote onye isi ala Kashim Shettima nọchitere anya onye isi ala n'oge ọ gbaghere okporo ụzọ gbanyere ime obodo Dakibu nke Abuja. Ọnọzi Yakubu n'akụkọ a na-ekwu na ihe ọrụrụ a ka enyefere n'aka ndị ọrụ ngo rụrụ ya n'afọ gara aga ebe ha rụzuru ọrụ ha n'ọnwa asatọ. Dịka a họpụtachara ya ịbụ onye isi oche otu jikọrọ ndị ọrụ ala lụrụ ala anyị agha lara ezumike nka n'abalị 26 nke ọnwa ise gara aga, Grace Morenikehere ekwuola na ya ga-eji ọdịmma nke ndị a lụrụ ala anyị agha kpọrọ ihe. Onye isi oche a kwupụtara nke a n'emume nnabata haziri maka ya na Gariki nke Abuja. Deborah Gazazi Michael batara anyị akọ na ọ bụ onye isi ala họpụtara ya maka ọrụ a bụ nke mere ya ka ọ bụrụ nwaanyị mbụ nọrọ n'isi nke ndị otu a n'ala anyị. Ngalaba ụlọ ọrụ obodo a bụ FCT na-ahụ maka ọrụ batabata na-ekwu na usoro ọrụ enyemaka ha na-elekwasị anya ịhụ na echekwara ndụ ndị mmadụ pụọ n'egwu nke ide mmiri na-emenye ndị bi n'ụfọdụ ebe n'obodo a bụ FCT. Sandra Akeme webatara anyị akọ na ọ bụ onye ka ji ọkwa onye isi ntụziaka nke ụlọ ọrụ Abdulrahman Mohammed kwupụtara nke a n'oge ha kpọchiri okporo ụzọ ọgba kirikiri na ụzọ dị n'obodo Galadima, ebe ha kwuru na mkpọchi nke okporo ụzọ a bụ otu n'ime ihe ha haziri iji zọpụta ndụ ndị mmadụ pụọ n'ihe ọghọm nke ide mmiri. Jide otu echi ga-aka mma. Ndewo.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, ẹ kìí sí kàtòrọ̀. Ìròyìn aago méje ti èdè Yorùbá ló dé sétí ìgbọ̀yìn láti olú iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán NTA ìkànnì 5 ti ìlú Àbújá. Títílayọ̀kẹ́ òun lorúkọ tèmi. Ààrẹ olú ìlú wa Bọ́lá Tinubu ti jẹ́rìí sí wípé pípèsè pópónà tó dára tó sì tún bójúmu jẹ́ ohun pàtàkì tó gbomi láyà wọn o. Ó tún jẹ́rìí wípé ẹ̀tọ́ wọn ni láti pèsè ọ̀nà tó dára fún àwọn ará ìlú àti wípé owó náà tún jẹ́ ohun pàtàkì jùlọ tó lè mú àyípadà rere bá orílẹ̀-èdè lápapọ̀. Ọ̀nàzẹ̀ Yakubu jábọ̀ pé igbákejì ààrẹ olú ìlú wa Kashim Shettima ló ṣe aṣojú ààrẹ olú ìlú wa ló sọ eléyìí níbi ìfilọ́lẹ̀ òpópónà titun ti CNS pẹ̀lú àwọn mìíràn tó jápọ̀ mọ́ ojú ọ̀nà agbègbè Dakibu ti ìlú Àbújá. Lórí ipò yíyàn, lẹ́yìn tí a ti yan Grace Morenikehere sípò gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága ìgbìmọ̀ ti ìlú Nàìjíríà ní ọjọ́ 16 ti oṣù keje ọjọ́bọ̀ ti ọdún 2025 ló ti ṣèlérí pé òun yóò rí dájú wípé òun mú ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn àgbà òṣìṣẹ́ oníwòsàn lókùnkúndùn. Deborah Gazazi Michael ló jábọ̀ pé alága ìgbìmọ̀ náà ti ìlú Nàìjíríà ló fẹlẹ́yìí hàn níbi ibi ìgbàlejò ti Gariki nílùú Àbújá. Àjọ tó rí sí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ ìpè pàjáwìrì FEMD ló sọ pé àwọn ṣiṣẹ́ ṣáájú gidi gan ni o láti rí dájú pé àwọn dáàbò bo ẹ̀mí àwọn ènìyàn káàkiri agbègbè lórí ọ̀rọ̀ omíyalé ọ̀gbàràyà ṣọ́ọ̀bù tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní olú ìlú wa. Sandra Akeme ló jábọ̀ pé ẹni tí a yàn sípò fún àjọ náà Abdulrahman Mohammed ló sọ eléyìí nígbà tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ náà kó àwọn èròjà tí ń dí pópónà ọ̀nà Galadimawa náà kúrò. Kò ní jù báyìí lọ láṣálẹ́ yìí. Títílayọ̀ Kẹ́ lórúkọ tèmi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ká sùn láyọ̀, ká jí láyọ̀.